have our
Beautiful voices.
to share,
Pray.
to learn,
To teach. To know.
To grow.
To love.
I want to hear your story.
The question is, what has God been showing me recently? And as I think about this, for me, I think one thing that's been very beneficial is community. In my earlier walk with Christ, I try to do it as on my own. I try to do it alone and kind of an outside observer with the church. I'd attend church and enjoy it, and would get partly committed and wouldn't really continue with it. And when I decided to started coming to Fletcher Hills 5 years ago, I noticed a sense of community here and a family that was very attractive. And I decided at that point I needed to get involved with what was happening in the church. And it made a big difference because for me, I got connected with people that helped in my walk with the support and their insights. And it's scary to get involved. It's you have to make yourself vulnerable. Small groups. You're sitting with a group of people, and you got to talk about your life. You got to talk about the things that are challenges to you, or things that are devastating. Besides the joys or the good things, but you really have to open up your life, and that means you're vulnerable, and that's kind of risky. But there's value to it, because when you hear other people going through the same challenges, you realize, hey, it's not that tough, or I'm not alone, and there's you can learn from their successes and how God has touched them and spoken to them, and how they've learned from that. I know that God does not want us to do this journey alone. He's got support, and we have a wonderful church family that we can connect with. Even talking on this video, I don't like talking about my faith. It's a little bit intimidating, and yet God put me in this position because I got a relationship with Jeremy, and he asked me if I could do it, and I said okay. So hopefully this speaks to some of you folks out there, and we can learn from it.